The winter of 1776 was cold enough to break a man's spirit. Snow covered the ground like a heavy blanket, and the American army, tired, hungry, and barefoot, was losing. Many soldiers wanted to go home. The dream of freedom seemed to be dying in the frozen camps of Pennsylvania, but one man refused to give up. His name was George Washington. Washington walked quietly through the camp, his boots sinking into the snow. He looked at his soldiers, boys not much older than high school students today, shivering beside small fires. Their clothes were torn, their faces pale with hunger. Yet when Washington passed by, they stood a little taller.
Men, we have chosen a hard road, but it is the road to liberty. The enemy believes we are weak. Tonight, we will prove them wrong.
It was Christmas night. Across the Delaware River, British forces rested, confident that no one would attack in such weather. But Washington had a daring plan. Through wind and snow, he led 2,400 men into wooden boats. Ice cracked against the sides as they rowed in silence. Some soldiers could barely hold their oars, their hands numb from the cold. Washington stood tall, his eyes fixed on the far shore, a symbol of courage when everyone else felt fear. When they reached Trenton before dawn, the British troops were still sleeping. Washington's army charged forward with energy born of desperation and faith. In less than an hour, they had won. The victory at Trenton changed everything. It didn't end the war, but it reignited the flame. Soldiers who were ready to quit now believed again. America began to rise. Years later, people would remember that night not just as a battle, but as a moment when one man's determination saved a nation's dream. Lesson for young people today. Washington didn't win because he was stronger. He won because he never stopped believing when others did. True leadership isn't about power or luck. It's about courage, persistence, and faith in a vision greater than yourself.